Good evening, everybody. Just checking YouTube to make sure I am live. Checking YouTube to make sure. Well, that tells me something. Alrighty. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to KJV Bible reading with Brother Ryan. Last week we had our Thanksgiving episode, had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I trust that everyone did. Now it's officially the Christmas season, so, I put that up a little early because I think it looks good sitting there behind me. And I've got my chamomile tea here ready to go. It's, what do they call it? Steeping right now. And, but I had a good day at work today. I had to drive an old truck, which was not fun, but oh well, I got through it. And I've got a big weekend ahead of me. I'm leaving in the morning to head to Tennessee to visit my loved ones, the Buckinghams, but not only them, but my sister Naomi Sowell. She's having her wedding reception at Dollywood, and on Saturday, and I was invited to it. And well, if you're not familiar with Naomi Sowell, she used to be the bass player with her Christian bluegrass band, her family band, and they, for various reasons, they had to stop performing together. And I guess, well, they grew up, and that sort of thing happens. Hence, wedding reception. Two of the Sowell brothers have already gotten married this year, and I was able to go to John Mark's wedding. But in addition to being the bass player, the former bass player, Naomi is also an author, and she wrote this book here. These books. This is a series of 3 books, Mission Freedom series. It's Christian fiction. You can find this book, Mission Freedom series. Find it on Amazon. It's about a group of Christian superheroes that fight spiritual warfare battles. And so, hey, Quaker Jake, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hope you had a good week this past week. But last week, we've been reading in Exodus, excuse me. We finished through chapter 20 of Exodus. And chapter 20 includes the 10 Commandments. And I've got a copy of the 10 Commandments here on this beautiful wooden plaque here. And I bought this at the Tennessee Bible Museum in Pigeon Forge. And I'll tell you, they had made an announcement recently that they were going to have to. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Quaker Jake. That's right. I remember you were sick for a while. Good to see that you're better, brother. But they were going to have to close, and then they made an announcement today on social media that they're going to be able to stay open. So I'm glad to hear that. If you're ever vacationing in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg area, which who doesn't, right? We all love those areas. Too many people love them, hence the traffic. But visit the Tennessee Bible Museum if you would. They only charge about $10 for an hour tour of the museum, and they have so many artifacts, amazing historical artifacts. Trust me, it's worth every penny of $10 to go through that, to spend an hour going through them. Now, as far as the 10 Commandments are concerned, a lot of these are overlooked, and I'll tell you one that I overlooked. The first one, thou shalt have no other gods before me. I broke that one. And I didn't even know I broke it until years later when God showed me that I broke it. You see, nobody or no thing should be number one in your heart except Jesus. He should be number one. He deserves it. After what he did for us, after what he went through, He deserves it. He bought us. He sought us and bought us with his redeeming love. I had put a person, number one, in my heart. And I'll tell you what, the result of having done that was the greatest emotional pain that I've ever felt in my life. However, that tremendous emotional pain caused me to turn to God. That's what God used. God used that to chase that experience to chasten me and to get me to turn to Him. So we need to all examine ourselves, examine our hearts. Is there anyone or anything in your heart bigger than Jesus? If so, you're committing idolatry. And that's a terrible sin. That's the first commandment. And so I can begin our reading. Before we do, I'm going to start with a word of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this opportunity to read your word and to study it. Thank you for giving us your word. Thank you for all that you've done for us. Thank you for saving us, for sanctifying us, for making us into who you want us to be. We're so thankful for that, Lord. And I just want to say thank you. I'd ask for safe travels as I travel to Tennessee tomorrow to see loved ones. I pray that you'd just be with me tomorrow, this coming weekend, as I travel. And I just pray that you would be a blessing, that these words that I read would be a blessing, that people would be blessed by hearing the words that I say, Lord, from out of your word. And I pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. And I just want to say to those out there listening, watching, just remember that you are special and that you matter and that you were fearfully and wonderfully made. And that God made you for a purpose. God put you here for a reason. It's because He loves you and wants you to live for Him. Let me tell you, living for myself was the biggest mistake I ever made. I did nothing but mess up my life doing that. But I had to learn my lesson, and I'm glad I did. So before we go any further, I've got my King James Bible here. As you know, if you're a regular viewer, I read out of the King James Version, which is the official version of Making Hell Nervous. And if you read a different version, that's between you and God. I'm not going to be dogmatic about it, But this is the version that we read out of here at Making Hell Nervous. Now, we just got through the Ten Commandments and made an altar to the Lord. So we're going to begin in chapter 21, verse 1. And I never say how many chapters I'm going to read because it depends on how tired I am. And I'm actually kind of tired tonight. But we'll see. We'll see how far we can get. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons and daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the maidservants do. If she please not her master, who hath betrothed her to himself, then shall she let her be redeemed. To sell her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power. seeing he hath dealt deceitfully with her. And if he hath betrothed her, his son, unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. Hey, good to see you, Tim. Welcome. Welcome. Where did I leave off? Verse 11, and if he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall surely be put to death. And if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him into his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, then shalt thou take him from mine altar that he may die. Just taking my tea bag out, setting it over here aside, and ready to sip on. It's become a tradition. I was inspired by Joe Kirby, who likes to have his his coffee in the morning. But I like chamomile tea with honey in it, locally sourced honey, raw, unfiltered honey. Okay. Let's see. Am I on 15? Well, let's go with 14. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar that he may die. And if he smiteth his father or his mother, shall surely be put to death. And if he stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. And if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed, if he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished. Notwithstanding, if he continued a day or two, he shall not be punished, for as he is his money. For he is his money. If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished, according as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burning for burning, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. And if a man smite the eye of his servant or the eye of his maid that it perish, he shall let him go free for his eye's sake. And if he smite out his manservant's tooth or his maidservant's tooth, he shall let him go free for his tooth's sake. If an ox gore a man or woman, that they die, then the ox shall be surely stoned, and his flesh shall not be eaten. But the owner of the ox shall be quit. But if the ox were wont to push with his horn in time past, and it hath been testified to his owner, and he hath not kept him in, but that he hath killed a man or a woman, the ox shall be stoned, and his owner also shall be put to death. This is good tea. Verse 30, if there be laid on him a sum of money, then he shall give for the ransom of his life whatsoever he laid upon him, whether he have gored a son or have gored a daughter, according to this judgment shall it be done unto him. If the ox shall push a manservant or a maidservant, he shall give unto their master 30 shekels of silver, and the ox shall be stoned. God was pretty tough on oxen back then. If you were an ox back then, you better behave yourself. If a man shall open a pit, or if a man shall dig a pit and not cover it, and an ox or ass fall therein, the owner of the pit shall make it good and give money unto the owner of them, and the dead beast shall be his. I don't know why you'd want it. And if one man's ox hurt another's that he die, then they shall sell the live ox and divide the money of it, and the dead ox also shall they divide. Or if it be known that the ox hath used to push in times past, and his owner hath not kept him in, he shall surely pay ox for ox, and the dead shall be his own. Just looking to see if anybody knew there. All right, so that concludes chapter 21 of Exodus. Now let's go to chapter 22, verse 1. We're still talking about oxen here. Okay. If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. If a thief be found breaking up and he be smitten that he die, there shall be no blood shed for him. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him, for he should make full restitution. If he have nothing, then how he shall be sold for his theft. If the theft be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. If a man shall cause a field or vineyard to be eaten, and shall put in his beast, and shall feed in another man's field, of the beast of his own field and of the beast of his own vineyard, shall he make restitution. If fire break out and catch in thorns, so that the stacks of corn or the standing corn or the field be consumed therewith, he that kindled the fire shall surely make restitution. If a man shall deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, and it be stolen out of the man's house, if the thief be found, let him pay double. If the thief be not found, then the master of the house shall be brought unto the judges to see whether he have to put his hand in unto his neighbor's goods. For all manner of trespass, whether it be for ox, for ass, for sheep, for raiment, or for any manner of lost thing, which another challengeth to be his, the cause of both parties shall come before the judges, and whom the judges shall condemn, he shall pay double unto his neighbor. If a man deliver unto his neighbor an ass or an ox or a sheep or any beast to keep, and it die, or be hurt, or driven away, no man seeing it, then shall an oath of the Lord be between them both, that he hath not put his hand unto his neighbor's goods, and the owner of it shall accept thereof, and he shall not make it good. And if it be stolen from him, he shall make restitution unto the owner thereof. If it be torn in pieces, let him bring it for witness, and he shall not make good that which was torn. Okay, 14. And if a man borrow aught of his neighbor, and if it be hurt or die, the owner thereof being not with it, he shall surely make it good. But if the owner thereof be with it, he shall not make it good. If it be an hired thing, it came for his hire. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. If her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. Let's see, almost 20 minutes. Oh, for some reason I'm tired. I don't know. Maybe I didn't sleep that well last night. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death. He that sacrificeth unto any god, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry. And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, for your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. Hearing noises out there. 25. Let's come in for a landing on chapter 22. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as an usurer. That means interest, right? No interest. Neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. If thou at all take thy neighbor's raiment to pledge, thou shalt deliver it unto him by that the sun goeth down, for that is his covering only. It is his raiment for his skin. Wherein shall he sleep? And it shall come to pass when he crieth unto me that I will hear, for I am gracious. Thou shalt not revile the gods, nor curse the ruler of thy people. Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of thy ripe fruits, and of thy liquors the firstborn of thy sons shalt thou give unto me. Likewise shalt thou do with thine oxen, and with thy sheep 7 days it shall be with his dam. On the 8th day shall give it me, and ye shall be holy men unto me. Neither shall ye eat any flesh that is torn of beasts in the field. Ye shall cast it to the dogs. Let's see, we're 22 minutes in. 23 is kind of, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it with verse 22 tonight, because I am a bit tired. Had a long day, got a long weekend ahead of me. You know, always look forward to seeing my loved ones. It's always a blessing to be with them. And if you tune in Sunday night, Lord willing, if everything works out, I should be sitting beside Jeremiah when we're doing the stream. Every now and then I get to do that, and it's always a pleasure, always an honor to be sitting next to him in person. But once again, if you are ever visiting Pigeon Forge, stop by the Tennessee Bible Museum, call them up, make an appointment. You got to make an appointment for the tour, but it will be worth it, I promise you. They also have a wonderful gift shop. That's where I bought this. I bought several things at their gift shop. So it's in the same strip mall as Cooter's Garage. So if you're like me and you grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard, you can go there. Both places in the same parking lot. Both places. Anyway, does anybody want to have anything to say that's in the chat? Quaker, Tim, you guys, glad you're feeling better. Quaker, Tim, if you get a free moment and you can zip on over to where we will be this weekend, we'll be glad to have you over there. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all being here. It is an honor to do these Bible readings each week. It is an honor to be a part of this ministry. We just celebrated 1 year. Since God brought us together. And we continue to grow. We've been getting more views lately. We've been getting more subscribers, and we're very thankful. Every single one of you that subscribe to us is someone that Jesus loves and died for, and you're someone that we care about. You know, whether you're in this country or whether you're in another land, another nation, we do appreciate you, and we hope that you are blessed by what we do on this ministry. And so after saying all of that, we're looking at 25 minutes. You guys, hey, y'all have a good week, and Lord willing, we will see you next week. Bye.